Welcome to Psychology Refresh. Today we're going to rank MBTI personalities based on sugarcoating things. Make sure to watch each one and find out which personalities sugarcoat things the most. Some personality types often sugarcoat things, and some just never do it. Each individual has their own habits of sugarcoating things. However, based on general tendencies, we have ranked each one of 16 personality types in one of these categories. Here is the MBTI personalities ranking based on sugarcoating things. Number 1. ISTJ. The majority of the time, ISTJs are straightforward rather than diplomatic. They concentrate on being straightforward and honest in order to complete tasks as quickly as feasible. Even while ISTJs have a strong sense of duty to their loved ones, they tend to convey this through logic and lack of emotional intelligence. They struggle to understand when they should be more tactful in their language choices, even when they don't mean to be harsh. It's simple for the ISTJ to be honest and explain themselves clearly. Number 2. ISFJ. In large part because they don't want to upset other people, ISFJs do believe in sugarcoating things. They want to make sure their surroundings feel peaceful and cozy. They are kind individuals who merely want to make sure that the people they care about are content and well cared for. They frequently pick up on when something can sound too unpleasant or harsh, so they find a way to offer it with a dash of sweetness on top. Number 3. ESTJ. ESTJs are highly effective individuals who value honesty and open communication. For them, sugarcoating is just another way to lie, and it frequently comes out as selfish rather than kind. They would much prefer that people be honest and accurate when providing them with information. If you are enjoying our content, please give this video a like, subscribe to our channel, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell. Number 4. ESFJ. ESFJs do tend to sugarcoat things, especially when conveying sensitive information. They sincerely attempt to avoid hurting or upsetting people because they don't want to. ESFJs do occasionally practice tough love, but this stems from a desire to help their loved ones get better. Their main objective, though, is to make other people happy, and for them, this is what matters most. If it feels right, they will undoubtedly be diplomatic if being blunt is not absolutely necessary. Number 5. INFJ. When they fear seriously upsetting someone, INFJs tend to sugarcoat things occasionally. It frequently relies on the particular circumstance and how crucial it is to be succinct and direct. This is frequently the path they will pursue if they believe they can get away with distorting the truth in order to spare someone from suffering. INFJs will try to overcome their urge to please those closest to them, since they are aware that occasionally being entirely honest is vital. INFJs occasionally experience days when they may feel a little more pessimistic, in which case they tend to be a little less concerned with being diplomatic and a little more direct. Number 6. INFP. When INFPs feel there is no justification to be crude or nasty, they actively sugarcoat situations. They see the directness with which certain people communicate as a license to just be cruel to others. On the other hand, INFPs think it's necessary to be direct and honest while still maintaining a touch of tact. They attempt to be compassionate and gentle in how they convey this message, despite the fact that what they are saying can be difficult to accept. There are occasions when INFPs don't mince words at all, but this is typically when they are upset about something and feel the need to express it bluntly, without regard for others' feelings. Number 7. ENFJ. Since they wish to save the feelings of those they care about, ENFJs do tend to sugarcoat things. It is crucial for the ENFJ to always show others support and compassion. They frequently feel the need to sugarcoat things even if doing so could harm others, because they absolutely hate seeing people in suffering. Since they still convey the information as honestly as they can, ENFJs don't have to be fake or frightened to be honest. ENFJs simply detest watching people suffer, so if there is a chance to mitigate the suffering, they will choose to do so. Number 8. ENFP. Because ENFPs value honesty, they occasionally don't try to be nice about things. They don't mean to offend anyone, they just express their minds without always considering the consequences. When they are around others, ENFPs want to be authentic and dislike having to hide or act otherwise. They occasionally fully understand the need for sugarcoating, and in these circumstances, it comes easy to them. When speaking honestly, ENFPs can fail to understand that they aren't adding as much sweetness as they would like. Number 9. ISTP. ISTPs are straightforward and honest individuals, therefore they are less likely to sugarcoat things. For them, it is more important to provide accurate information because doing so can genuinely aid in learning and personal development. Since it is not in their nature to be sensitive to other people's emotions, you don't usually notice the ISTPs sugarcoating their responses. Number 10. ISFP. When seeking to protect someone's feelings, ISFPs tend to sugarcoat events. They want to be straightforward and honest, but it doesn't mean they can't also be sensitive. Since it's not in their nature to be harsh or unkind, they don't like doing it and care about other people. ISFPs frequently notice the good in people and try their best to convey this to those around them. Number 11. ESTP. ESTPs typically don't mince words, especially when accuracy is their goal. They aren't afraid to be a little harsh in these circumstances when being direct and exact appears more vital. ESTPs do not wish to cause harm to their loved ones, but they also do not wish to deceive them in an effort to make them feel better. Number 12. ESFP. ESFPs occasionally sugarcoat things, especially when doing so could be detrimental. They strive to avoid saying or doing anything that can annoy people because they care about being polite and pleasing them. ESFPs are capable of sugarcoating things to make their loved ones happy since they genuinely care about them. Number 13. INTJ. INTJs obviously don't mince words. Instead, they emphasize being clear and straightforward. They would rather avoid losing accuracy than have to make something more palatable for someone else. Just by nature, INTJs aren't tuned into other people's emotions. Instead, they're more concerned with getting the facts straight and being as truthful and accurate as they can be. For the INTJ, being open and honest with someone is more respectful than trying to soften the blow to avoid hurting their feelings. This gives the impression to the INTJ that you don't trust them enough to tell them the whole truth. Number 14. INTP. Even while INTPs care about offending people, they frequently fail to discern when it is appropriate to be diplomatic. They are blunt individuals who put a heavy emphasis on reason and data. They may find it difficult to truly comprehend or read the feelings of people, therefore they may not always be aware of when they are being overly critical or factual. Most of the time, INTPs want to be sensitive to other people, but they find it simpler to just be truthful and objective. In their daily lives, INTPs value accuracy and precision, hence, they tend to be considerably less diplomatic. Number 15. ENTJ. Information sugarcoating is not something ENTJs enjoy doing and is rarely something they do. They are more inclined to express their message succinctly and directly. The priorities of ENTJs are efficiency and facts, and most of the time it is inefficient to soften the truth in order to spare someone's feelings. Because of this, ENTJs can come across as being harsh, although they just mean to be direct and honest. They are straightforward individuals who consider sugarcoating to be simply another way of lying to someone in order to put them out of an uncomfortable position. Number 16. ENTP. Since ENTPs are more focused on being direct, they are not often the kind to sugarcoat things. ENTPs love honesty and dislike having to keep something from someone or hold back for their sake. They genuinely care about the people in their lives and have no malicious intentions. They merely respect accuracy and information. Getting to the bottom of things and being exact are two things that ENTPs are particularly interested in. They don't experience it frequently since, for them, sugarcoating can occasionally keep them from seeing the truth. These videos will be really helpful for you.